Today we will discuss regarding the urinary system. Mainly these systems located in the pelvic cavity and some part also in the abdominal cavity. So prior to start the urinary system, you have must an idea about what are the organs or the structures comes under these urinary systems. Okay, so this urinary systems contains one glands, gonads, or we can say the structures in the form of glands, because its upper part having a endocrine gland. This is known as suprarenal gland. So it contains two kidney, two ureter, and urinary bladder along with urethra. Okay. So these are the structures. Mainly four structures comes under the urinary system in male and as well as the female. First is kidney, ureter, urinary bladder, and urethra. Urethra again having two parts. Those located in the pelvic part in case of the male is known as pelvic urethra, and those is external part of the genitalia that is known as penile urethra. So kidney are the glands that secretes urine, and ureter are the tubes which convey, means connected from kidney to the urinary bladder. We will see the picture later on. Urinary bladder, we know it is the reservoir of urine and is located on urinary bladder located on. We have already discussed the bones of the pelvic girdle. Out of three bones, pubis is site for the accommodation of the urinary bladder, and this urinary bladder play major role for the accumulation of urine. And when, because its epithelium is a transitional epithelium, when urines fill up in the urinary bladder, become expanded and finally ready to maturate the animal. These are the structures of male and female, cow and ox. This is the female genitalia, and this is the male genitalia along with their urinary system. So this is the diagrammatic representation of urogenital system of ox and cow. So you see, first this is the kidney of a bull, or we can say ox. These kidney are pair in number, just located below the lumbar vertebra, and two pairs of ureter originates from its caudal part and runs backward in positions and opens just dorsal lateral position of the urinary bladder. So this is the urinary bladder. One structure kidney is clear, ureter, this is the urinary bladder, and finally from here to urethra start. And this part which is located in the pelvic cavity from here to here, this arrow part to the hair is known as pelvic urethra, and this is the sigmoid flexor of the bull. This is the characteristic feature of male genitalia. Sigmoid flexor present only in ruminant as well as in case of the pig. We will discuss later on. So this structure is known as from here to here is pelvic part of urethra, and from here to here is known as penile part of urethra. So this all about the male urinary systems, and this is the female. This kidney located just below the lumbar vertebra, and two pair of the ureter runs downward and backward in positions, and finally open on the dorsal part of the urinary bladder. And through this external urethra meatus, just the open near the floor of vagina, and finally urethra opens here, and up during the micturations all urines comes here and females micturate and pass out the urine. So this is the common structure of the urinary system. You see here in this slide, this is also urogenital tract which contains both urinary and the genital system of the male. This is the urinary bladder, you see yellow color, and here from the two ureter should be joined and kidney is located here, and this urinary bladder finally converted in a tubular part. This is the yellow color is the urethra. From here to here is the pelvic urethra, and this is the penile urethra of the male reproductive tract. Now you see the diagrammatic structure of the kidney, and along with there the urinary system of the ox. So there are the two kidney, right and left kidney. You see the positions, right and left kidney. Asfi, are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the right kidney and this is the left kidney. You see the position. This is towards the anterior part, towards the head, and this is towards the tail. So these structures of the right kidney is, when we see the positions, it's somewhat cranial to this one. Okay, and this kidney is supplied by vena cava as well as the aorta. Red color is so abdominal aorta, and this is the abdominal vena cava, means posterior aorta and posterior vena cava, and this is the renal artery and this is the renal vein, and finally the after the formation of urine, ureter, by the ureter urine comes here. So this is the kidney, and above the kidney cranially there is a gland that is known as suprarenal gland. In this one also, and this is the ureter and this is the urinary bladder. So I think you have an idea about the locations and about the normal structure of the kidney. So we have already discussed kidney are the two compound tubular glands in the sublumbar region. Sublumbar region means below the lumbar vertebra, here below the lumbar vertebra, sublumbar regions. Okay, and they are the elongated elliptical in outline. These kidney are elongated elliptical in outline and reddish brown in color, and their surface is marked by the numerous fissures dividing into the polygonal lobes, that is about in general 20 in number. So this is the characteristic features of the kidney of ruminant, only large ruminant, not in case of the sheep and goat. You see the normal structure of the kidney. This kidney is divided into many lobules. This is the characteristic feature. This is the kidney of the cow, or we can say ox or bull, and this is the kidney of sheep and goat. So you see the difference. This is kidney is marked by the polygonal structures, and this is the smooth bean shape. This is the elliptical in outline. This is the bean shape. So we will discuss later on. And this is the right kidney, and this is the left kidney. Okay. So we will also identify why, sir, how right kidney is looking like and why left kidney look like. Okay. So we have seen this is the elliptical in outline, elongated, reddish brown in color in live conditions, polygonal lobes. We have seen the polygonal lobe here, polygonal, more than one lobe. That is about 20 in number minimum. And fissure is filled with the fat. What is fit? This is the fat. This is the fat fissure. This fissure is filled with the fat, and its weight is about more than half kg, means 600 grams to the 700 grams, and left one is somewhat maximum in weight and heavier. That is because, but here length of the left kidney is not more than that, right? But thickness is more. That's why it contains about 50 grams to 30 grams more weight than the right one. Okay, and this is embedded by the large fat. Now, right kidney, its length is about 20 to 22.5 centimeter long, and its width is about 10 to 12, and its thickness is about 5 to 6. And this, in case of the left kidney, this is less, that is about 18 to 20, that is about 8 to 10, but this thickness is about 6 to 8 centimeter. That's why weight is more. It's a left one is slightly shorter but thicker than that of right. You see this picture. We have discussed regarding this polygonal shape, this fat and their shape. This is different from the sheep and goat. It is a smooth, external surface is smooth and bean shaped. Now, we will again see the exact, or we can say the real structure of the kidney after that. You see, we have already seen, this is the sheep or goat kidney. This is a smooth external surface. This is lobulation. And this kidney contains, this is red color is artery and blue color show the vein. So this is the left, this is the right. So you can identify the right and left by the first things. There is some cavity present on near the middle of the kidney, also in the right on the left. This space or cavity is known as hilus. So in the left kidney, hilus is located dorsally. This is the identification point for the right and left. In left, this is hilus present on the dorsal surface, but in case of the right kidney, it is present on the ventral surface. This is the distinguished point regarding identification of right and left. And this is the vein, this is the artery, and this artery is called renal artery and a renal vein. So I think this is clear, Ashvi.
Yes, sir.
So you can identify right and left, sir. Which one is right, sir? Though dorsal surface contains the hilus for the entry or exit of the artery vein as well as the ureter, this is left, and those contain ventral side of this hilus will be right. Okay, so now
Yes.
this is the real picture of kidney of the ox. So first is what is hilus? This is the hilus. So dorsally located na, so it will be left, and this contains ventral side, so it is right. So hilus is an extensive or elliptical cavity situated at the ventral surface near the medial border. In case of right, located ventral surface, but in case of the left, it located on the dorsal surface. And this is the medial border. This is the medial border because in this side, aorta and vena cava will run. So this is the medial side, and this is the lateral side. Okay, so this is medial, this is the lateral surface, this is the dorsal surface, and below that ventral surface. This is the cranial extremity, a cranial end, and this is the caudal extremity. So for description, we describe this kidney contains two surface, dorsal and ventral, two border, lateral and medial, two end, anterior, yeah, cranial and posterior. I think hilus is clear. Now, morphology of the right kidney, we have already discussed. For the description, it contains two surface, dorsal surface and ventral surface. Okay, two extremity, cranial extremity and caudal extremity. This is the cranial and this is the caudal extremity. And two border, we have already discussed. Border, medial border means where the ureter will originate. This is the site for the origin of ureter, hilus. So hilus located always on the medial side or medial border of the kidney. It may be dorsal or ventral. Dorsal means left kidney, ventral means right kidney. So dorsal surface is rounded. From here to here is dorsal surface is rounded and is contact with the sublumbar muscles. Okay, Asfi, are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ventral surface is less below that. This is the dorsal, below that ventral surface is less convex and related with the liver, pancreas, duodenum, and colon. So this is the surface, dorsal and ventral. And medial border is nearly straight. You see the outline from here to here. This is the lateral border. It is not straight, but this line is straight. So somewhat nearly straight and lies parallel to the caudal vena cava. We have already discussed now where the vena cava and aorta will be located on towards the medial border. You see, this is the medial border. Okay, so this is the vena cava and this is the aorta. So this is the right kidney. We are discussing about the kidney. So these structures, vena cava is near the parallel to the medial border of the right kidney. Okay, so this is the medial border. Lateral border is convex. This boundary is convex. So we completed two surface and two border. Now, extremity. This is the cranial extremity. Cranial extremity is thick, lies, and having the renal impression here. Renal impression for the liver, because it related with the liver here, this part, and also having a gland that is known as suprarenal gland or adrenal gland. So cranial extremity is thick, having renal impression for the kidney, and also impression for the suprarenal gland, that is the adrenal gland, and caudal extremity is rounded. So this is only about their description point. Kidney of right ox contains two surface, two border, and two extremity. I think this is clear. Okay, so this
Yes,
structure. Okay, now you see we have already discussed the structures regarding there the medial border. So this is the medial border. Okay, because this is the ventral surface, we just rotate the picture of the kidney. This is the ventral surface, na? Because ventral surface means right kidney. This is the hilus.
Right.
This is the hilus. This is the structure in which showing the dorsal part, and this we just rotate, means this position comes towards here. Just rotate this kidney, and this is the medial border that comes in contact with the vena cava, and this is the ventral surface. Ventral surface contains three important structures which comes in contact with the hilus. This gap, this cavity is known as hilus, and it contains, this is the vein, this is the artery, and this is the ureter. Three major structures comes in contact with the ventral surface in case of the right kidney. So this is the medial border, this is the ventral surface, and this is the cranial end, this is the caudal end, and this is the dorsal border. So I think this is clear. Okay, so now this is the left kidney. We have already discussed the right kidney, about the right kidney, and this is the left kidney. So right kidney for description contains two surface, two border, and two extremity. One thing is that regarding their position of right kidney, in this picture you have seen already the position of right kidney is somewhat cranial to the left kidney. Okay, somewhat cranial to the left kidney. So in this regard, when we see the positions of this kidney, so right kidney is elongated elliptical in shape and contains two surface, two border, and two extremity. We have already discussed. For the location, it located at the last rib, means 13, total 13 na, 13 ribs present in case of the cattle, 13 rib to first and second lumbar vertebra of the transverse process. So position of this kidney is from last ribs to first and second, third lumbar vertebra of the transverse process, but extremely may be ventral to the first and fourth. Sometimes it may reach up to the fourth lumbar vertebra. So you must have an knowledge regarding the fill in the blanks, regarding the true and false. These positions of the right kidney in respect of the ribs as well as in respect of the transverse process of the lumbar vertebra. So this is clear. Right kidney is more firmly attached with the left because its attachment of the liver by the caudate ligament. We have already seen. And right kidney cranial extremity contains a impression that is known as renal impression here, renal impression, and this renal impression is for the attachment of a ligament that is known as caudate ligament through which liver attached. Liver attached through the caudate ligament here, and here renal, suprarenal glands, adrenal glands are located. Just near to that there is a caudate ligament, and through caudate ligament this kidney comes in contact with the liver. So I think right kidney is completed. Next is the left kidney. Question is that why the left kidney is known as floating kidney? You have discussed, you have studied about the rumen. Aspi, rumen is completed. Aspi, Kana,
Yes, sir.
rumen is completed.
Yes, sir. Remain complete.
So
Yes,
this
sir.
this
Yes,
question
sir.
will always asked by the examiner, why the left kidney in case of the ox is known as ruminant, is known as floating kidney. Because when the rumen will full, जब रूमेन में भोजन रहेगा, गैस भरा रहेगा, वो बड़ा साइज होगा और वो पुश करेगा किडनी को पीछे की तरफ. ओके, जब वो खाली हो जाएगा तो आगे की तरफ जाएगा.
Yes.
तो ये जो आगे पीछे किडनी का पोजीशन होता है ड्यू टू द कंटेंट ऑफ रूमेन, that's why this kidney is known as floating kidney. So in general, you know, say, sir, floating kidney in case of the ruminant, left kidney is known as floating kidney because this kidney comes in contact with the rumen and its position depend upon the content present inside the rumen. When rumen will filled up with the content, then it will go backward in positions. When rumen will empty, it comes in the forward in position. Okay. So in general, when there is no any content present inside the rumen, then its normal positions will be the in comparison with the lumbar vertebra. Just a minute, I have just admitted the two student. Slide is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Actually, okay, sorry for few minutes, few second interruption. So this is the normal position of the left kidney that depend upon the content of the rumen. So why the left kidney is known as floating kidney? Because when the rumen is filled with the content, it pushes kidney backward in position and crosses the median plane. So it is situated on the right side behind the lower level of the right kidney. Let understand? And its
Yes.
position in the normal condition when there is no any content inside the rumen, then it will be located just below the 3, 4th, and 5th transverse process of the lumbar vertebra. Okay, when the rumen will not so full, it's slightly towards the left. So that's why it is known as floating kidney. So anybody asked you why the left kidney is known as floating kidney, your answer should be like that. you see the compare between the right and left kidney. Okay, so this is I think this is the hilus. This is also hilus. So hilus located on its ventral side. So it will be right or left? Piyush?
Right.
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 Right, sir.
Right kidney. So this is the ventral part. Ventral. This is hilus. This is ureter. This is ureter. Three. We have already discussed the three opening. Three tube. Ureter. This is the vein. Lumen of the vein is larger than the artery. This is the renal lumen, and ball of the vein is thinner than the artery. So this is the lumen of the vein, renal vein, and this is the renal artery. This is the right, and this is the left. And dorsal surface contain the hilus. In case of the left, this is the ureter and three opening. So these are the structure. For the description of the structures in case of the left kidney contains three surface. These surface, three surface, we will see later on what are these surface. This is the lateral surface from here to here. So this is known as ruminal surface. Okay, three surface. This is known as ruminal surface from here to here. Three surface, two border and two extremity. Two border is clear. This is the medial border. This is the lateral border. And this surface from here to here, because it comes in contact with the rumen, so this lateral surface is known as ruminal surface, and from here to here dorsal surface, and behind that will be the ventral surface. So three surfaces clear? Ashfi?
Yes, sir.
Three surface,
Yes, sir.
two border, median border this side from where the hilus will be located and ureter will originate, and behind opposite to do this is the lateral border, and this is the cranial end, and this is the caudal end. Okay, so left kidney, why it is called as the floating kidney? You have an idea regarding this one. Next, the left kidney or these positions you also discuss this one. Now, for description, it contains three surface. Dorsal surface is convex and related with the body of the lumbar vertebra. That lumbar vertebra means second, third, and fourth. And ventral surface is less convex and related with the intestine. Lateral surface is also known as ruminal surface. We have already seen, and this is flat due to the contact of the rumen, hence term as the ruminal surface. Because lateral surface comes in contact with the rumen, so it is known as lateral surface. And ruminal surface. Two border, median border, and lateral border. Medial border contains three components, that is the ureter, artery, and vein. So maybe right ureter. In case of the right kidney, right ureter, left means left ureter, and two important structure, renal artery and renal vein. So this is the median border, and lateral border is in between the ruminal and ventral surface. Lateral border is lateral border located in between ruminal and ventral surface. In this picture you see, this is the lateral surface from here to here, ruminal surface, and this is the dorsal surface, and this is the ventral surface. So this is the position of the lateral surface or ruminal surface, and this border is known as lateral border, and this border is known as median border. Okay, now so this is all about the structure of the left kidney, and the hilus is the deep fissure situated on the anterolateral aspect of the dorsal surface. In case of the left kidney, this hilus located on the dorsal surface of the kidney. So this is the distinguished point of right and left. For description, right kidney contains two surface, two border, and two extremity. It contains three surface, but two extremity and two border. Okay. Now, when we put the cross section of this kidney externally covered by a thin structure that is known as capsule. We will see in the real picture. This is the capsule. After that, there is a linear structure. This linear structure is known as renal pyramid. This linear. For total description, describe the kidney into two parts. Outermost is cortex, innermost is the medulla. So cortex contains the outermost covering thin capsule, and from where there is a minute linear structure runs medially. This minute structure is known as renal pyramid. This one is known as renal pyramid, and this renal pyramid opens in a funnel-shaped structure. This funnel-shaped structure is known as calyx manner. So I think capsule is clear, renal pyramid is clear, and calyx manner is clear. This is the calyx manner. Okay, and this calyx manner 2, 3, 4 combines to each other and form a major structure, tubular form, that is known as calyx major. And finally, this calyx major opens in the ureter. So this is the structure present on the sheet or observed during we put the cross section of the kidney. So this is the cortex outermost, and this is the medulla. So this is the diagrammatic representation of the kidney. Now you see the real picture of the kidney. So this white color outermost is the this white color outermost is the capsule. Okay, and this linear structure is known as renal pyramid. This linear structure, and you see the one structure is funnel shape from here to here. You see this is the funnel shape structure. This is the funnel shape structure. This is the funnel shape structure, and this one also a funnel shape structure. So this funnel shape structure is calyx minor. Okay, when the 2, 3, 4 calyx minor combines to each other and form a single duct, that is known as calyx major. So this is the calyx major. So I think clear, capsule clear, renal pyramid, calyx minor, and this is the calyx major. And this calyx major finally opens in the ureter. So I think this is clear of their normal structures when we put the cross section of a kidney of the ox. What is capsule? Capsule is the fibrous, thin shaped structure which covers the whole structure of the kidney and reflected over the tubular sheath. And this calyx may comes in contact with the fat, that is the renal fat, externally. Okay, and each capsule runs inside and form a linear structure that is known as renal pyramid. Renal pyramid, what is? Many of the renal pyramid combines to form renal capsule. That is the funnel shape structure. So renal pyramid originates from the outermost cortex part and runs towards the medulla, and these opens in a funnel shape structure. This funnel shape structure is known as calyx minor. When the more than 2, 3, 4 calyx minor combines to each other, and this opening of the calyx minor near the ureter is known as calyx major, and the minute opening which connect the calyx major and calyx minor is called renal pelvis. So I think this is clear. What is capsule, what is renal pyramid, what is calyx minor, and what is the renal pelvis. Okay, and nerve supply is by the renal nerve, and blood supply is by the renal artery.
Okay.
Okay, so we have completed the structure of the kidney of the ox. Now you see again, this is the picture of the kidney of the ox and sheep and goat. This is the structure of sheep and goat. So you see elliptical and elongated in shape in case of the ruminant, large ruminant, but in case of the sheep and goat, this is bean shape. Another is that this is lobulated, having fat, but this is a smooth bean shape. Okay, so what is this? Aspi, what is this? What is this? Cursor.
Sir, hilus.
Right,
Hilus.
exactly. It is the hilus. Hilus is the area, concave area where the three main structure. Ureter, three main structure.
Artery, vein, renal artery, renal vein, or
Ureter.
ureter.
Three main structures will open. Okay, so this is the hilus.
Yes, sir.
So you see the distinguished point of the. If anybody asks you what is the difference between the kidney of the sheep and goat and ox, so first is shape. Sir, in case of the large ruminant, elliptical in shape. This is bean shape. This is lobulated. This is a smooth. Hilus, now near exactly to the center, but it may be cranial and caudal to the center. Okay, and another distinguished point is this. So kidney is bean shape. Okay, but where elongated and elliptical in shape, but here is bean shape and a smooth. Okay, hilus is present at middle of the medial border, middle, and this is similar to that of the dog. Sometimes may distinguish, may confuse with the kidney of dog and ox, but there is some distinguished point we will discuss in a structure of the dog of the kidney, and more regular in shape, more regular in shape. This shape in this boundary more regular in shape. Okay, so these are the structure of the kidney of the sheep and goat, but they are similar to the dog. But when we see the boundary in case of the sheep and goat, it is regular in comparison to that of the dog. We will discuss later on. Now this is the kidney of the horse. There are two kidney, right and left. Okay, so what will be the structure present here? Aspi or Pius, what will be the structure present in between this cursor? क्या हो सकता है यहाँ पे जो कर्सर हम आगे पीछे
Sir, वेना कावा होगा सर, aorta होगा.
Aorta भी होगा, right? So this is the right kidney and this is the left kidney. Is any difference in shape of the right kidney or left kidney?
Right थोड़ा ज़्यादा बड़ा है.
और कोई शेप का डिफरेंस? हम लोग जो ताश के पत्ते खेलते हैं, वो इसका जो कार्ड जो होता है हार्ट शेप होता है ना, जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं, उस तरह दिखता है ना. ये हार्ट शेप होता है और ये बीन शेप. ठीक है. What is this white structure? What is white structure? What is white structure?
Capsules.
Right, exactly right.
Capsule.
This is the capsule, outermost covering of the kidney, which is the fibrous connective tissue, that is known as capsule. So you see the structure of the kidney. So first difference is the external surface is a smooth without lobulation. Okay, and its average weight is about 700 grams, just larger than that of the ox. Right kidney. This is the important question for the fill in the blanks, true and false. Right kidney is the heart shape, playing card, while is the left is bean shape. Hilus is about middle of the middle border of the deep and having the deep notch. We have already seen hilus located on the middle of the middle border. This is the middle border, na? And this is the lateral border.
Yes, sir.
This is the cranial end. This is the caudal end. This is the dorsal surface. Below that, the ventral surface. So hilus is located on the middle of the middle border, and right kidney is weight is about 60 gram more than that of. But in case of the ruminant, reverse. Left was the heavier than the left.
Heavier.
Right. Right kidney is 15 centimeter wide and wide, and thickness is about 5 centimeter of the right kidney. Right location is located last rib to third and first lumbar vertebra. Last rib means 13 is true or false? 13. In case of the horse, if you say the right kidney located just from 13 ribs to the first and second lumbar vertebra, it is true and false?
False.
false sir, false है.
Sir.
13 की जगह पे क्या होगा?
18.
18 होगा, right? 18.
हाँ,
There are
18,
18 number of
18, yes.
18 should match an idea. So 18 to the first lumbar vertebra, but left is from last ribs to the first to second, third. Okay, so this is the position. You must have an idea regarding the position of the in comparison to the lumbar vertebra. So this is the description. It contains also two surface, two border, and two extremity, and one is the hilus. Two surface, dorsal surface of the right kidney is convex in the related with in contact with the diaphragm. Okay, ventral surface is concave and related with the liver, pancreas, cecum, and the adrenal gland. And cranial extremity, this is the cranial extremity of the both kidney, and this is the caudal extremity of the both kidney. Cranial extremity is right kidney is thicker and rounded. This is thicker and rounded about the cranial extremity, and caudal extremity is of the left kidney is wider, and this kidney is thinner and narrow. Hilus leads to the renal sinus, means three structure, artery, vein, and the nerve, for the lodgement of renal pelvis and dilated part of the ureter. You must know what is the renal pelvis, renal pyramid, calis major, and calis minor. And internal structure of the medulla of the kidney having a somewhat triangular space, which is for the opening of the renal pelvis. This is known as the area of cerebrosa. Area of cerebrosa is important question for the objective point of view. What is the area of cerebrosa? You see, this is the right kidney, heart card playing shape. This is the left kidney. This is the aorta. This is the vena cava. This is the aorta. And this is the cross section of the diagrammatic representation of the right kidney. So this is the area of cerebrosa. You see, this is the triangular area of cerebrosa, and this is the renal crest, renal pyramid, we can say, and this is the calis. This opening is known as renal pelvis, and this is the ureter.